Bass Headingley for this Stones Bitter Championship game between Leeds and Featherstone Rovers. The new Featherstone Rovers team coming onto the field in the new shirts, playing in the away strip red and white, because Leeds and Featherstone do clash in their colours. The Featherstone team, number 1 Chris Bibb, number 2 Ikram Butt, 3 is Terry Manning, 4 is Paul Newell, 5 is Alan Banks, 6 is Martin Pearson, 7 is Derek Fox, 8 is Jeff Grayson, 9 is Trevor Clark, 10 is Chris Burton, 11 Gary Rose, 12 Ian Smales and 13 Brendan Toulter. The substitutes are 14 Andy Fisher and 15 Leo Casey. The Leeds team just come onto the pitch. Number 1 John Gallagher, number 2 Phil Ford, number 3 Simon Irving, number 4 David Creaser, number 5 Vince Fawcett, 6 is Gary Schofield, 7 is Paul Arkin, 8 is Roy Powell, 9 Colin Maskell, 10 is Sean Wayne, 11 is Steve Malloy, 12 is Cavill Yu, and 13 is Paul Dixon. Substitutes are 14 Richard Gunn and 15 Mike Kuwaiti. Referee for today is that experienced referee from Kippax, Mr John Allsworth. So Featherstone Rovers there just playing in this brand new away strip for the first time this season. Well, there we are, the respective captains. Gary Schofield and Derek Fox. Talking to Gary Schofield before the match, we were telling me that he'd had a bit of stomach problem this week, but he's passed himself fit to play in this match. One player is missing from the Leeds side is that Carl Gibson. One player missing from the Featherstone Rovers team is their record signing there, Leo Casey. Peter Fox just not certain whether he's fully fit or not, but he's put him on the subs bench. So Featherstone Rovers just having to make one change. What defeat at Sheffield last season for the first league win of the season. Leeds lying in 3rd position in the table at the moment. Featherstone 3rd from bottom. Just Rochdale and Castleford below them in the 1st Division Championship. So Featherstone Rovers winning the toss. As we're looking at it, Leeds playing from left to right. The traditional Leeds coloured jerseys against the new look Featherstone Rovers team. So here we are. Gary Schofield getting the game underway, kicking deep inside Featherstone Rovers after the field, and straight away to Ikram Butt, old Leeds favourite Ikram Butt. Although he just made one substitute appearance for Leeds in all the 4 to 5 years he was at Leeds. So it's Terry Manning with the ball there, but that's good tackling straight away by Leeds, tackling the man round the legs. So Trevor Clark there trying to get that ball away, but that's good Leeds defence. Roy Powell in the thick of things straight away. Workhorse is number 8 for Leeds. So it's Jeff Grayson with the ball. Jeff Grayson there to Ian Smales. Ian Smales there to Derek Fox. That's good play by Rovers. Jeff Grayson, Ian Smales, Derek Fox. So it's Trevor Clark with the ball now there to Ian Smales. Ian Smales looking for this touchline side. Becking John Gallagher. Come across for that ball. Takes it up. 2 or 3 strides. Getting out of one tackle. But Derek Fox there making the tackle. So it's Paul Arkin, recent buy from Bradford for £30,000 there, but Roy Powell there having to take the tackle. Brendan Toulter and Ian Smales in straight away in the tackle. So it's Colin Maskell there trying to get his Leeds forwards running onto this ball. Big number 12 there, Cavill Yu. So it's Colin Maskell with the ball now there. Steve Malloy, the big signing on from Warrington 2 weeks ago. So it's Paul Arkin. The ball's on, it's all on. Gary Schofield taking that ball in thin air. Trying to get that ball away there to Roy Powell, but that was a bit of good fortune there for Leeds. But Roy Powell knocking the ball on Mr Allsworth there. In a good position to see that, but that kick by Paul Arkin, it's in a Featherstone Rovers player, and referee shouting all on, and Gary Schofield there getting that ball out to beating Derek Fox to the ball, but the ball was spinning in the air and getting a long ball out there to Roy Powell, but Roy Powell knocking the ball on in the tackle. So the first scrum of the match, the ball's in, it's out to Featherstone Rovers, but no, number 13 there, Paul Dixon, penalised for not keeping his head down in the pack. The loose forward must keep his head down in the pack till the ball's out. That time Paul Dixon didn't, got spotted by the referee, Mr Allsworth there. So resulting in a penalty kick to Featherstone Rovers, so just about on the halfway line. So big number 11 there, Gary Rose running it in, making 10 yards there with 5 yards inside Leeds, half of the field, and Gary Schofield up miles offside that play the ball. So Jeff Grayson with the ball there, but it's a bad mistake by Featherstone Rovers knocking that ball on. Jeff Grayson there wanted to put Brendan Toulter through the gap, but Roy Powell getting that loose ball. But just before that though, just before that at the play of the ball, Gary Schofield seemed to be yards offside, but referee says play on. And this time the Featherstone Rovers player caught or talking to the referee, so it's Gallagher with the penalty kick towards that touchline side. Finds a good touch from the halfway line up to the Featherstone Rovers 25-yard line. That ball went diagonally, reached 40 yards with that kick. So it's that number 10 there, Sean Wayne, recently signed on from Wigan. So it's Paul Harkin with the ball now. Paul Harkin, that's a bad mistake by Paul Harkin, trying to bring his forwards and three quarters inside, and bad mistake by the Leeds player there, dropping that ball in the tackle. So Trevor Clark there now to Brendan Tota. Getting that ball away now to Paul Newlove. And Paul Newlove well tackled there by number 3 Simon Irving. So it's Derek Fox the ball now. Derek Fox, that long ball out there now to Gary Rose, but that's copybook tackling that by Roy Powell. No frills, no messing about, straight round the bootlace. Derek Fox there doing a pirouette in the middle of the field there. That's a marvellous kick by Derek Fox. The ball rolling and rolling, but Phil Ford there taking it in his stride there, playing patty ball with it, taking it on the fall. John Gallagher with the ball now. John Gallagher trying to come down the middle of the field, but Paul Newell there sticking his ground, making the tackle. And Brendan Tota there and Ian Smales pulling the tackle off. So it's Colin Mask with the ball now to Paul Harkin. Paul Harkin there to Steve Malloy, but that's good tackling that by his opposite number there, Gary Rose. Makes a perfect tackle straight around the ball laces. Now it's Roy Powell, the ball just about on that halfway line, but that's good defence by Featherstone Rovers. Jeff Grayson there stopping that movement. But still it's Leeds trying to come down the middle of the field. Chris Burton there making the tackle. So Paul Dixon there just having a bit of a fracas there with Chris Burton. The referee there just having words with him. Paul Dixon there and Chris Burton. To me there were no need for Paul Dixon there to get involved at all. Chris Burton there just come back, made the tackle on him. So I looked a bit surprised at Paul Dixon when Chris Burton made the tackle on him, but he didn't like it. Mr Whitfield there, Mr Rosworth there penalising Derek Fox for home feeding. So it's Colin Maskell just about on that Rovers 25-yard line, trying to set a set move up for Leeds. That's the first tackle. Roy Powell with the ball now in possession there, trying to drive it up the middle, trying to bring the Featherstone Rovers forwards in so they can spray this ball about. That's the second tackle. So it's Leeds. Paul Harkin with the ball now. Paul Harkin now to Gary Schofield. Gary Schofield here for Paul Dixon. And that must be a penalty to Featherstone Rovers. Colin Maskell there caught holding the man after he tackled him. Yes, good refereeing that by Mr Holsworth. Colin Maskell there, when he got rid of the ball in the tackle, he was penalised there for holding the Featherstone Rovers player when he tackled him. So Derek Fox kicking that kick towards that touchline side. So Derek Fox takes the tap penalty there to Chris Burton with the ball there, but Chris Burton there being driven back by Roy Powell. Chris Burton losing the ball, knock on. But 2 tackles that by Steve Malloy there and Roy Powell on Chris Burton there. Chris Burton losing that ball in the tackle. So this time Paul Harkin feeds a scrum there to Gary Schofield. Gary Schofield looked like crossing to me an obstruction, but referee says no, play on. So it's Phil Ford with the ball, but to me John Gallagher there crossing with Gary Schofield. Now John Gallagher with the ball, but the referee says play on. And Ian Smales there making the tackle there on John Gallagher, gets up, plays the ball. It's all Leeds now, but it's up to Featherstone Rovers to keep tackling. They're tackling well at the moment. Only played that ball well, he went down his hands and knees, but referee says play on. Sean Wayne with the ball there, so near yet so far, striding towards that Featherstone try line. Now it's Gary Schofield with the ball. Gary Schofield there to John Gallagher. John Gallagher halfway through the gap, but Paul Newell there spotting the danger, made the tackle. And Brendan Toto also involved with the tackle. Now it's Gary Schofield the ball there. Gary Schofield there to Paul Harkin. Paul Harkin, that big up and under. The ball's in the air. Who's underneath that ball? And it must be offside. It must give the man 10 yards. He was in front of Paul Harkin when he kicked the ball. So penalty kick to Featherstone Rovers. It's still Leeds 0, Featherstone Rovers 0. So here we are, Derek Fox trying to leave his own try line, trying to play up to this halfway line. And Featherstone Rovers sticking to the tackling in this match. So it's Trevor Clark, this tap penalty just about on his own 25-yard line. Derek Fox with the ball now there to Gary Rose. Gary Rose trying to come out of his own quarter, but Steve Malloy there makes the perfect tackle around the boat laces. Now it's Trevor Clark now there to Chris Burton. But once again, Steve Malloy straight round the boat laces. Now it's Derek Fox with the ball now. Derek Fox there to Chris Bibb. Chris Bibb through the middle. Chris Bibb on the flyer here. Chris Bibb here taking John Gallagher. Chris Bibb to his tackle. Chris Bibb all the way. But John Gallagher brings the tackle off. That was Rugby League at its best. Oh, you've got to pay an admission fee to see Rugby League at that quality and that calibre. Chris Bibb there shot through the gap there. Not a Leeds man could put an hand on him. And Chris Bibb there saying, come on John Gallagher, you've been paid all that money from Leeds. So if you can catch me, and John Gallagher did just that. He just caught him in the corner, just threw him into touch, and from the resulting scrum, Paul Harkin, he's penalised for that home feeding. But surely that was Rugby League at its best. A 50-yard run by Chris Bibb there. He had the confidence to take John Gallagher on, but John Gallagher, credit to him, he made the tackle. So Featherstone Rovers to the ball now there, so it's Alan Banks with the ball, Alan Banks near. But Paul Dixon there, stopping that moment. Now it's Featherstone's turn to put pressure on this Leeds defence. Now it's Gary Rose with the ball. Gary Rose there running wide there to Roy Powell. He's still going, is Gary Rose. Trying to get the ball out there, but that's good tackling by Gary Schofield, spotting the danger. Now it's Ikram Butt with the ball. Ikram Butt. I'm sure he wants to score against his old teammates here at Headingley. But Featherstone Rovers so near yet so far. So Derek Fox with the ball. Derek Fox there. Just couldn't get the ball out. So Brendan Tota there to number 8, Jeff Drayson back inside there to Chris Bibb. Chris Bibb there trying to float through, gets that ball to Trevor Clark there to number 6, Martin Pearce. Martin Pearson, tackled inches short of that Leeds line, you see, and Roy Powell making the tackle. That's good tackling by Roy Powell. Now that long ball out there to Terry Manning, and Terry Manning dropping that ball. And the referee must give the knock on. The Leeds player had to kick the ball dead, but the first defence was a knock on. So it'll be a scrum down just about 5 yards short of that Leeds line. And that's good pressure by Featherstone Rovers, all starting with that 50-yard run by Chris Bibb. So once again it'll be Paul Harkin to feed the scrum, but this time John Holsworth there, the referee penalising the Rovers front three for getting down before he told them to. So this is a relieving kick, this by Gary Schofield. Just relieves his own line a shade better. It's still Leeds 0, Featherstone Rovers 0. So it's Paul Harkin with the ball now there to Roy Powell, trying to get his forward run onto the ball, but number 10 there and number 8, Chris Burton and Jeff Grayson making the tackle. Gets up, plays the ball. So it's Paul Dixon there trying to bring the ball out of his own territory. Now it's Steve Malloy with the ball. Steve Malloy trying to come down the middle. Tackle about 15 yards from that halfway line. Still Leeds in possession. Paul Harkin with the ball now. Paul Harkin, that big kick downfield. And the ball's bouncing and bouncing and bouncing. And it just finds touch there, just about on that Featherstone Rovers 25-yard line. Alan Banks there trying to get back to chase that ball. No chance with that. So once again, 1 minute we're on the Leeds line. Next minute we're on the Featherstone Rovers 25-yard line, but it's still Leeds 0. Featherstone Rovers 0. It'll be a scrum down. Derek Fox to feed the scrum. So there we are, the ball's in. It went into the tunnel that time. That's how the referee likes it. So it's Chris Bibb with the ball now. Chris Bibb there. But John Gallagher there making the tackle yet again on Chris Bibb. Gets up, plays the ball. Martin Pearce with the ball down there to Porniolov. Porniolov there trying to steady himself, getting that ball up there to Terry Manning. That's good play by Porniolov and good backing up by Terry Manning. Gets the ball back. So Ikram Butt now. Ikram Butt going solo from Acton Harpak. Gets out to one tackle. That's good running by Ikram Butt. So gets up, plays the ball. So Derek Fox with the ball. Derek Fox trying to go in between players because that played the ball yet again. Colin Maskell looked 5 yard offside, but referee says play on. So it's Jeff Grayson with the ball. Jeff Grayson there taking the dummy. But the Leeds players weren't Number 10 there, Sean Wayne, spotting Jeff Grayson, made the tackle. So Derek Fox, that big kick downfield. So Vince Fawcett there, the Leeds number 5, getting back for that ball. Picks it up inside his own 25-yard area. So Vince Fawcett trying to come down the middle, but that was a good tackle that by Brendan Toter. Made the tackle. Vince Fawcett having to leave the field, but that was just a one-to-one man tackle, and Brendan Toter there made the perfect tackle, stopping man and ball. So Mike Coetti having to come on. Mike Coetti usually plays in the pack, but having to go on the left wing. But at this game now, Rugby League players are that versatile, they can play any position from number 1 to 13. So it's Colin Maskill there to Roy Powell. Roy Powell trying to come down the middle. That's good running by Roy Powell, but Brendan Toter, Trevor Clark there, the New Zealand connection there, making the tackle. Now it's Gary Schofield once again kicking for this corner flag. Marvellous kick that by Gary Schofield, once again driving Featherstone back. So once again it'll be another scrum down on this Featherstone Rovers 25-yard line. Back to where we were about 5 minutes ago. So Derek Fox to feed the scrum. And once again, Mr. Aldrich there having strong words with both front row before they get down in the pack. Will we ever get these scrums right? I doubt it very much indeed. So penalty kick to Featherstone Rovers. Leeds this time caught getting down in the pack before they should have done, like Featherstone did that time they were in Leeds half of the field. So Trevor Clark tap penalty now there to Derek Fox. Derek Fox there now to Gary Rose, running it in, getting out to one tackle. Getting out to Steve Malloy's tackle there, but number 13 there, Paul Dixon making the tackle. Now it's Jeff Grayson with the ball now. Jeff Grayson there to Ian Smells, but Ian Smells picked out that time by number 12 there, Cavalier. That pass there by Jeff Grayson there to Brendan Toter. Brendan Toter knocking that ball on. I don't think that Jeff Grayson there wanted to give Brendan Toter that ball, but he called for it, so that results in a knock-on. So another scrum down, Paul Harkin to feed the scrum for Leeds. It's out to Gary Schofield. Gary Schofield there to Mike Coetti. Mike Coetti well tackled there by Martin Pearson. Plays the ball. Number 3, Simon Irvin with the ball now. Simon Irvin trying to run it in. But Jeff Grayson there making the tackle. Now we hear the Leeds roar, get them on side. It strikes me that when nothing's going right at Leeds, that's all this Leeds crowd can say. So Gary Schofield there being tackled. The master again, the pupil. That time the pupil coming off, and that's a knock-on. Come on, Gary, get up. You're too seasoned a pro to do that. Gary Schofield there playing the old soldier. But that was the master again, the pupil, and that time the pupil, Martin Pearson, coming out on top. And Gary Schofield didn't like it. So Martin Pearson with the ball now. Martin Pearson, I'm sure he'll take him on. And Gary Schofield in there. Into the tackle hard, but knowing Martin Pearson, he'll stand them tackles all day. So Trevor Clark with the ball. Trevor Clark going from acting half back. Tackle just short of the halfway line. And that's all on Jeff Grayson with the ball there. Jeff Grayson trying to bring play up to the halfway line. Number 11 there, Steve Malloy making the tackle. So Derek Fox with the ball. Derek Fox there now to Ian Smells. Ian Smells trying to go down Roy Powell, but very, very rarely Roy Powell misses a tackle in this game of Rugby League. So it's Teddy Manning with the ball now. Teddy Manning, and once again Roy Powell in with the tackle again, and Paul Dixon. That's good tackling by the Leeds side. Now it's Derek Fox kicking for direction more than anything, but the ball there just beating everybody, rolling dead. So it'll be a tap for Leeds on their own 25-yard line. It's still Leeds 0, Featherstone Rovers 0. Just about 17 minutes gone in this first half. Steve Malloy there getting out to one tackle, but Jeff Grayson just making sure he was tackled. So it's Colin Masker with the ball now there to Sean Wayne. Sean Wayne, that's good running by Sean Wayne there to Mike Coetti. Mike Coetti there looking for his wingman, but I think he's forgot that he's playing on the wing. So it's Paul Harkin with the ball now. Paul Harkin, and Roy Powell there making a right mess of that ball, and Ian Smells getting that ball up for Featherstone Rovers. So Featherstone Rovers back in control of the ball. Now it's Porniola with the ball. Porniola there trying to go down men there, but Simon Irvin there wrapping him up, and Paul Dixon. Now it's Derek Fox with the ball. Derek Fox there now to Gary Rose. Gary Rose getting that ball up there for Trevor Clark. Trevor Clark looking for Ikram Butt, but he just couldn't get that ball up there for Ikram Butt. Too many Leeds shirts in the way for him. Now it's Ickenbrook going from acting half-back. But Gary Schofield there flying himself at the tackle, making the tackle. So it's Derek Fox with the ball now. There to Chris Burton. Chris Burton, he's tackled just about on the halfway line. Both defences on top in this match at the moment. But both sides willing to throw the ball about. Now it's Derek Fox looking for this corner flag. That's gut kicking that by Derek Fox. The ball's rolling and rolling. Oh, and he's in touch. John Gallagher there made a bad mistake. He shouldn't have touched that ball. He should have let the ball roll. He'd no chance of getting that ball. So the ball went in to touch about 10 yards short of that Leeds try line there, and John Gallagher there having to chase back, got hold of the ball, but his foot were already over the line. Now the scrum's form, it's out to Rick Fox there now to Martin Pearson. Martin Pearson will take the men on. Martin Pearson round one man, round two men. That's good play by Martin Pearson. Beating Gary Schofield there at the base of the scrum. Now it's Derek Fox with the ball now. Derek Fox there now to Chris Bibb. Chris Bibb through the gap. Chris Bibb tackles 5 yards short of that Leeds line. Gary Rose with the ball, but Gary Rose losing the ball in the tackle. Featherstone Rovers that eager to score the try. It's number 4 there, David Crease, is just slowing, getting up to play that ball. Is it David Crease to Simon Irving? Simon Irving it was. Now it's Steve Malloy with the ball now. Steve Malloy back inside to Colin Maskell. This is better stuff by Leeds. So it's Paul Harkin with the ball now. Paul Harkin trying to get his forwards going, but Featherstone Rovers there still tackling well in this match here at Headingley. So it's Gary Schofield there. Gary Schofield, no alternative but to kick that ball downfield, and Derek Fox underneath it, taking that ball cleanly. Looking for his wingman, Derek Fox, a break down the middle. That's good running that by Derek Fox. That's the first tackle. And looking down there, both two Leeds players receiving treatment. Now it's Jeff Grace with the ball now there to Terry Manning. Terry Manning there. Ooh, and Roy Powell there saved the day for Leeds. Put them big arms round Terry Manning there, stopped him passing that ball. Now it's Gary Rose with the ball now there to Ian Smales. Ian Smales cutting back inside. Ian Smales through the gap. That's good running by Ian Smales, but number 11 there, Steve Malloy, made the tackle. Now it's Jeff Grace with the ball now there to Derek Fox. Derek Fox now there to Chris Burton. Chris Burton there taking tacklers with him. Well, this is good play by Featherstone Rovers. So near yet so far. Derek Fox with the ball now. Derek Fox there to Jeff Grace. Back there to Derek Fox. Derek Fox there going in the box. Derek Fox scores the try for Featherstone Rovers. And what more can you say to this Featherstone team playing in red and white this afternoon? Absolutely magic play that by Derek Fox. He saw the gap. He passed the ball there to Jeff Grayson. And what did he do? He just kept on running and running. Jeff Grayson there just pirouetted. And who was there? Derek Fox on his shoulder to push two would-be tacklers out to lunge himself over that Leeds try line. Featherstone Rovers 4, Leeds 0. And that try coming just after about 20 minutes of play in this match. And Martin Pearson here, 8 out of 8 last week. Can he continue his sequence here? Straight between the middle for Martin Pearson. Leeds 0, Featherstone Rovers 6. Well, it's no less than no more than Featherstone Rovers deserved that try. Leeds have been camped on Featherstone's line for the first 5 or 10 minutes of this match, but Featherstone weathered the storm. They've come back well. They're tackling hard. Everybody's running with the ball. There's nobody running more with the ball than that man there on the fur wing there. Ickenbrook, that man up there who just picked the ball up there. Derek Fox, who's just a pass ball to him there. He's working like a bee. He's getting back to his best, is Derek Fox. But every one of these Featherstone Rovers players are working for one another, each other this afternoon. And once again, Brendan Toulton knocking that ball on, but Leeds getting possession. So Roy Powell there now to number 13 there. Colin Dixon there trying to knock players out of the way. Colin Dixon still going. But Brendan Toulton coming back to make the tackle. And Derek Fox and Gary Rose. So number 10 there, Sean Wayne there. 20 yards short, but Derek Fox, marvellous tackling that by Derek Fox, straight round the bootlaces. Now it's Colin Maskell with the ball now. But this is good tackling by Featherstone Rovers. Brendan Toulton, and that's a penalty to Featherstone Rovers. You should play the ball. He just threw the ball between his legs. Well, just about where we are in the Gantry here, there's There's just a stamful of Leeds supporters, and every little decision what goes against their own Leeds team, they seem to shout and abuse the referee, but to me that was a blatant not to play the ball properly. You must put the ball on the floor and play the ball. So Martin Pearson there makes a marvellous kick by Martin Pearson. It's just gone from the Featherstone Rovers 25-yard line to the halfway line in one movement. Marvellous penalty kick by Martin Pearson. So Chris Burton with the ball there, but Chris Burton there being tackled by that number 11 there, Steve Malloy. It's up to Featherstone to keep playing rugby and take no notice of the crowd. It's Gary Rose with the ball. That's good running by Gary Rose, 10 yards inside this Leeds half of the field. So it's Trevor Clark with the ball now there to Derek Fox, and what a game Derek Fox having this afternoon. He's buzzing like a bee there to Paul Newell, but Paul Newell wrapped up again by that number 8 to Leeds. Does he ever miss a tackle, Roy Powell? I doubt it. So Derek Fox with the ball now there to Jeff Drayson. So Derek Fox through the gap. Derek Fox there taking Paul Harkin on, but Paul Harkin sticking to his arm like glue. So Trevor Clark with the ball now. Look at Jeff Grayson. He's still running like a 20-year-old. Getting that ball up there for Brendan Toulter. Brendan Toulter there to Terry Manning. Terry Manning there getting that ball up there to Ikram Butt. That's good rugby by Featherstone Rovers. Good tackling by Leeds. Rovers keeping that ball alive, and nobody doing it more so than that. Jeff Grayson, Rovers number. Oh, and Derek Fox there. First mistake of the match. He was good. Knew what he was going to do when he got the ball, but catch it first, Derek, before you do it. He was going to kick towards this corner. So that's the changeover. That must have been the last tackle. So Leeds possession inside their own 25-yard line. So it's Steve Malloy with the ball, trying to bring that ball away. But Brendan Toulter there and Gary Rose making the tackle. And that's gut play. That's a magic ball. That's number 13 there, Paul Dixon taking that ball. That's good play. Roy Powell the ball now to Paul Harkin. Paul Harkin now to Gary Sophie there to John Gallagher. John Gallagher, marvellous tackle that by Paul Newell on John Gallagher. Gets up, plays the ball. Phil Ford with the ball now there to Gary Schofield to Paul Harkin. Paul Harkin there to Roy Powell. Roy Powell chasing with the ball, but what a tackle that by Jeff Grayson. He just flung himself there at Roy Powell, stopping the movement. Now it's Gary Schofield with the ball now. Gary Schofield to Phil Ford. Phil Ford there, but Martin Pearson made the tackle there to Gary Schofield. Gary Schofield, oh, that long ball out there to Paul Harkin, and Paul Harkin tackled in possession there by Chris Burton. Well, what excitement here at Headingley. Now it's Gary Schofield looking at this corner touch side, the ball rolling and rolling and rolling, and I think the ball's rolled touching dead just. So it'll be a tap penalty for Featherstone Rovers on their own 25 yard line. It's still Leeds 0, Featherstone Rovers 6. And Colin Maskell having to go off, and Richard Gunn. Richard Gunn, utility player, I think he's more at home playing in the open position there, so this won't really devalue the Leeds team. Colin Maskell having to go off. It looks as if he's limping bad with his ankle, so Richard Gunn taking his place. So Trevor Clark with the ball now there to Jeff Grayson there to Derek Fox. Derek Fox now there to Ian Smales. Ian Smales having to take men on, and Ian Smales not losing the ball in the tackle. So Ian Smales there losing that ball. Trevor Clark just coming across and saying, just steady it down, Ian, just steady it down, lad. So the ball's in, it's out to Leeds. Paul Harkin now to Gary Schofield there to Simon Irving. Simon Irving there trying to go down, but Gary Schofield, this is a good move there to John Gallagher. John Gallagher there, but Terry Manning after him. But Terry Manning catches him, makes the tackle. Well, that was a good move by Leeds. Chris crossing there with that ball. Well, Featherstone Rovers there spotting the danger. Terry Manning there getting across to make the tackle. Now it's Mike Coeach with the ball coming in off his wing. But Terry Manning also making the tackle on him. Now it's Paul Harkin with the ball, trying to get his forwards going. That's a good pass there to Paul Dixon. And Paul Dixon knocking that ball on. But what a ball that by Paul Harkin. Really opening this Featherstone Rovers defence up there with that one pass. Now it's Trevor Clark with the ball now. Trevor Clark looking inside there for Alan Banks. But Alan Banks here having to be tackled just on this touchline side. So it's Paul Newell with the ball now. Paul Newell there trying to look for the opening. Paul Newell still going there, getting that ball out there to Martin Pearson. Martin Pearson there being smothered by two Leeds players. Number 4 there, David Creaser making the tackle. So Martin Pearson having to get up. Brendan Toulter there now to Chris Burton. Chris Burton there trying to get out of tackles there, but number 12 there, Cavalier, keeping Chris Burton in check. It's still Leeds 0, Featherstone Rovers 6. Now it's Ikram Butt with the ball now there to Jeff Grayson. Jeff Grayson getting that ball up. It's all on Brendan Toulter picking that ball up. That little dummy to his right, but having to take the tackle. That's good recovering that by Brendan Toulter, getting up to play the ball. So Derek Fox, that big buck downfield, and John Gallagher underneath it. I'm sure he will make no mistake with this ball. Yes, he takes it cleanly, but he was under no pressure at all. And that's good tackling that by Terry Manning just about on the halfway line. So Mike Coeity now from acting half back there to Paul Harkin, back there to Mike Coeity. Mike Coeity, that's good play that to Roy Powell. Roy Powell spinning out to 2 tackles. Roy Powell out to 3 tackles. That's good play by Roy Powell, but Jeff Grayson brings him down. But good play by Roy Powell for Leeds. Now it's Paul Harkin with the ball now. Paul Harkin back inside there to Steve Malloy. But once again, good tackling. Trevor Clark there making the tackle. So number 10 there, Sean Wayne. Sean Wayne with the ball there, trying to create holes down this middle of the field. But Derek Fox and Martin Pearson made the perfect tackle on him, stopping man and ball. Now it's Paul Harkin with the ball there. But Paul Harkin there. And what's happening here? Well, I couldn't see nothing wrong with that tackle at all. To me, Paul Harkin there gave Roy Powell a suicide pass. And Roy Powell took it and Jeff Grayson tackled him just as he took the ball, and he lost the ball in the tackle. That to me, that should have been all right. But, OK, I might be a little bit biased, but I thought that was play on. Tepe playing well, aren't we? So here we are. Number 3, Simon Irving trying to put Leeds. First points on the board this afternoon. It's Leeds 0, Featherstone Rovers 6. He's just steadying himself, trying to make sure. As he kicked it straight between the middle. Leeds 2, Featherstone Rovers 6. And that score just coming about after 31 minutes play in this first half. But Featherstone Rovers still leading by 6 points to 2, sticking to the guns. So Simon Irving taking that ball, way inside his own 25-yard line, but Derek Fox there making the tackle. Gets up, plays the ball. Now it's Steve Malloy with the ball. That's good running by Steve Malloy, coming from a deep position to take that ball, trying to relieve his own try line, but that's good running by the Leeds second row forward. But Chris Burton, that's a good tackle by Chris Burton. On Sean Wayne there, stopping man and ball. Now it's Paul Harkin with the ball now. Paul Harkin looking inside for players to run off him, but this time he had to go solo, and Gary Rose there and Jeff Grayson making the tackle. So Gary Schofield there threatening to kick the ball, trying to get out of 1 tackle, out of 2, but they seem to cower up that time. And number 12 there, Ian Smales, made the tackle. Well, all the Leeds players that supposed to shout and get on side, but I don't know whether they want Featherstone Rovers to stand because they were all behind the referee that time. Chris Bibb there taking that ball well inside his own 25-yard line, but Phil Ford there trying to come across, makes the tackle on Chris Bibb. Solomon Banks now, and Phil Ford once again making the tackle. Oh, Trevor Clark with the ball there to Gary Rose. Gary Rose there being wrapped up once again by that Leeds number 8 there, Roy Powell. So Derek Fox with the ball now. Derek Fox there now to Jeff Grayson. Jeff Grayson, just couldn't get that ball up there for Ian Smales. Looking for runners outside at that time, Jeff Grayson. Now it's Brendan Toter with the ball. Brendan Toter, that ball out there to Martin Pearson, out to 1 tackle. Once again, Martin Pearson beating Gary Schofield there from a tight situation. So Derek Fox, that big kick downfield. So Phil Ford and John Gallagher coming after this match, after this ball, I should say. John Gallagher there making sure, picking the ball up slowly, trying to go down Paul Newell. I'm sure Paul Newell will chase him all the way, and Paul Newell there, and Terry Manning makes the tackle. Well, I don't know what it is, but every time John Gallagher seems to get tackled, the Leeds contingent don't like it. I think they think that he ought to run through every time he gets the ball. Well, that's good play. That's by Mike Coeity there, relieving his own line. So Gary Schofield for the ball now there to Roy Powell, and Roy Powell having to go solo. They want the Leeds player inside. The Leeds players there just saw Roy Powell and says, "You're on your own, Roy," and he was. Oh, and Paul Newell interception that ball. Paul Newell of it away here. Number 10 there, Sean Wayne, just tapping his ankles. So it's Derek Fox with the ball now. Derek Fox, that long ball out there to Trevor Clark. Trevor Clark here trying to look for an opening. But Trevor Clark tackled on that Leeds 25-yard line. So Brendan Toter with the ball now there to Derek Fox. Derek Fox, that long ball out there to Ian Smales. Ian Smales there, that little dummy. And that's good tackling that by Simon Irving, stopping man and ball. So it's Derek Fox with the ball now there to Jeff Grayson. Jeff Grayson there to Derek Fox. Getting that ball back there to Gary Rose. Gary Rose there, having to go solo. And once again, that man there, Roy Powell, in the way again. What a tackling machine he is. So it's Trevor Clark with the ball now there to Brendan Toter. Brendan Toter just checking his stride. Trying to come back inside. Trying to throw that ball up there. But Leeds get the ball. So Paul Arkin there being caught with the ball there. Jeff Grayson making the tackle. So Mike Coiti now trying to come down the middle of the field, but that's good tackling by Rovers. David Creaser running through without the ball, so it's Paul Arkin with the ball now there. Paul Arkin there to Gary Schofield. Gary Schofield now to Shawway. Oh, and that's good tackling that by. How did Chris Burton get back to make that tackle? That's marvellous cover tackling that by Chris Burton. On Paul Dixon. Now it's Gary Schofield trying to come up this way. Now it's number 14 there, Richard Gunn there to number 13, Mike Dixon. And once again, that's good tackling that by Gary Rose. Leeds starting now to throw this ball about. And it's number 14 now, Richard Gunn looking for this corner flag. And the ball finds touch about 10 yards from that Featherstone Rovers try line. Still Leeds 2, Featherstone Rovers 6. Derek Fox to feed the scrum. It's out to Rovers. So it's Porniola with the ball now. Porniola trying to get out to Gary Schofield's tackle, but this time Gary Schofield made the tackle when he needed the tackle. And it's Ian Smales now. Ian Smales with the ball now. That's good running by Ian Smales coming onto that ball. Like a good second roll forward, should come onto the ball from deep position. Now it's Chris Bibb with the ball now there to Derek Fox there to Brendan Toter. Well, there's nothing there Brendan Toter could do with that ball that time. They were caught in possession with that ball there, stuck still. Well, there's nothing he could do with it. Now it's Gary Rose with the ball. That's good running by Gary Rose. Finding the halfway line. So it's Brendan Toter there to Derek Fox there to Martin Pearson. Oh, beautiful ball from Martin Pearson there to Terry Manning. How did Martin Pearson throw that ball? Terry Manning still going. Terry Manning here taking Gallagher on. Terry Manning here looking for support. Back inside there to their rival Derek Fox there to Martin Pearson. That's marvellous play started by that marvellous pass there by Martin Pearson, and that must be holding down in the tackle. Martin Pearson fighting to get to his feet there, and the Leeds man wouldn't allow him to get up to play the ball. But absolutely magic stuff that by Featherstone Rovers, especially that pass there by Martin. How did Martin Pearson get that ball out there? So here we go, just couple of minutes before half time. Can Martin Pearson but Featherstone Rovers them 6 points back in front? Here we go. Kicks the ball. Struck it well. 10 out of 10 for Martin Pearson. 8 last week, 2 this afternoon. Leeds 2, Featherstone Rovers 8. And the Featherstone Rovers crowd really getting behind their team now. You can hear them shouting, Rovers, Rovers. They've just got that feeling that there's something can be an upset here at Headingley this afternoon, but there's a long way to go in this match. There's another whole half to go, but part of the second half, the first half yet to come. But Featherstone Rovers playing well, sticking to the guns. Trevor Clark there with the ball now. Trevor Clark being tackled just about on his own 25-yard line. Gets up, plays the ball. Derek Fox with the ball there now to nobody playing better than that number 8 there. Jeff Grayson moving mountains this afternoon. What a game he's having this afternoon. Peter Fox deciding to rest him last week for the match against Sheffield, and that week's rest done Jeff Grayson the world of good. Come back a fit and strong man. So Trevor Clark with the ball now there to Derek Fox there to Chris Burton. Well, this time Leeds watching Chris Burton all the way that time. Steve Malloy below and Roy Powell on top. Now it's Martin Pearson, that big kick down the middle of the field in open space. That's where the ball wants to be. And John Gallagher coming across, taking it in his own 25-yard line. But look who's back there to make the tackle. Derek Fox and Terry Manning. And just for a minute now, the Leeds supporters have gone quiet. But Mike Coiti with the ball there, but Mike Coiti going nowhere. That's good tackling by Rovers there. Derek Fox there and Ian Smales. Gary Rose there and Brendan Toter and Ian Smales making that touch. Now it's Paul Arkin. Oh, and Paul Arkin there putting his. Oh, if Paul could have just got that ball there for Martin Pearson. But this time So it's Brendan Toulter running onto that ball there. And Brendan Toulter just tackled about 5 yards short, and he plays the ball to himself. It's all on it, no marker, that's okay. And Brendan Toulter losing the ball yet again for Featherstone Rovers. And much to the relief of the Headingley crowd, Martin Pearson caught offside. But I think the Leeds supporters are just looking for excuses here at Headingley this afternoon. So it's Roy Powell with the ball there off Paul Harkin. Just looking at this Leeds side this afternoon, Paul Harkin there prompting and probing, but I don't think the Leeds players are running off him like the Bradford Northern players used to run off him at Topsall. Now it's Roy Powell with the ball. Roy Powell, room to work, but Derek Fox there. Oh, and getting that ball inside there. Oh, and that's good play. And that must be a knock on. Roy Powell there getting that one-arm pass away there, but the Leeds player, that last pass finally going astray. Brendan Toulter having to pick the ball up. Accidental knock offside, so it's number 3 there, Simon Irwin with the ball out. Simon Irwin still going, getting out to 2 tackles, back inside there to John Gallagher. John Gallagher there, but Derek Fox, marvellous copy, but tackling that by Derek Fox. Pushing John Gallagher back in the tackle there. So it's Sean Wayne with the ball there. Sean Wayne, they gained the ball away in the tackle, and Lowe's got the loose ball. Derek Fox, he's having a blinder this afternoon, is hard. It's Featherstone Rovers number 7 there, Derek Fox, and Brendan Toulter trying to bring the ball away. Gets up, plays the ball, so it's Trevor Clark with the ball now there to Chris Burton. Chris Burton there trying to fight his way out of tackles, and there goes the half-time alternate for Headingley. And just listen to the Leeds crowd booing, but who are they booing? Are they booing the referee or are they booing their own team? To me, they must be booing their own team, because it's been a near faultless display by Featherstone Rovers in that first half. 1 or 2 mistakes, so it isn't faultlessness, it's just a near faultlessness display by Featherstone Rovers. Tried to Derek Fox after good work by everybody taking the ball down to that Leeds line. Derek Fox working the run around there with Jeff Grayson. Conversion by Martin Pearson. Then Simon Irving there pulling 2 points back to make the score 6 points to 2. Then Martin Pearson tagging on another Featherstone Rovers penalty to bring the half-time score. Headingley, Bass Headingley Leeds, Leeds 2, Featherstone Rovers 8. Headingley for the second half, this Stonebridge Championship game between Leeds and Featherstone Rovers, the half-time score being Leeds 2, Featherstone Rovers 8, and one just got a feeling that Featherstone Rovers can reproduce the form what they played in the first half, that we'll have an upset on the cards here this afternoon. But Featherstone Rovers have still got to play for this 40 minutes. This game's still got to be won. Well, like I've just said, if Featherstone Rovers can reproduce this form in the second half of this game, this match is here for the taking. Featherstone Rovers really played some delightful football in that first half, throwing the ball about, tackling with enthusiasm, every man working for another. Even when they've lost the ball in the tackle, Featherstone Rovers have regrouped and fought for the ball back. So Derek Fox there restarting this game, and Simon Irving there taking that ball just about on his own try line, but taking it cleanly. But Chris Burton in straight away at the tackle there, and Gary Rose. So Leeds there still with this ball there, and that's good running that by Sean Wayne. Number 12 there, Ian Smales being tackled in the middle of the field, holding his head in that tackle, and that big kick downfield there, and Chris Bibb there, and it's ball on. Chris Bibb there stopping the ball with his hands, knocking the ball back. So Chris Bibb there trying to come out in his own 25-yard area, but that's good play by Leeds there. Come out with a lot of more determination in this second half. So it's Alan Banks with the ball there, trying to bring the ball out, but that's good tackling by number 4 there, David Creaser. David Creaser there on Ickenham Butt. Ickenham Butt being tackled just about at his own 25-yard line. Leeds showing that little bit more determination this second half, and so they ought to do. So Jeff Grayson with the ball there. Jeff Grayson getting that ball up there. It's for number 11 there, Gary Rose there coming down the middle. That's good play by Jeff Grayson, getting that ball in the tackle. So Trevor Clark with the ball there, back there to Derek Fox. Derek Fox, that big bulk downfield. The ball's back there, John Gallagher there, chasing back for that ball, picking it up just about on his own 25-yard area. John Gallagher trying to run through players. This is a good running by John Gallagher. But Chris Burton there make the tackle. And Gary Rose. But good running by John Gallagher. So it's Paul Arkin with the ball now there. Leeds really trying to throw this ball out, but Martin Pearson there making the tackle. It's still Leeds 2, Featherstone Rovers 8 in this 2 or 3 minutes in the second half. Now it's Steve Malloy with the ball there, Trevor Clark there, and Terry Manning making the tackle. Paul Arkin acting half back to Richard Gunn there to Roy Powell there running it in. Well, gut tackling that. Gary Rose, Chris Burton now stopping him. Now it's Paul Arkin with the ball. Paul Arkin looking for that third touchline side. And Alan Banks there having to get back to chase for that ball. Alan Banks there picking that ball up there just on his own try line there. But that's good play by Leeds. Good tackle by Phil Ford. Now it's Chris Bibb with the ball. Chris Bibb trying to go down Phil Ford, but Phil Ford there making the tackle. So Ian Smales with the ball there. Ian Smales, that's 3 tackles. Featherstone Rovers still camped in their own 25-yard area. So it's Trevor Clark there. The ball back there to Derek Fox. And Derek Fox losing that ball in the tackle, but getting it back. So Trevor Clark with the ball now there to Brendan Toter. Trying to go down Richard Gunn, but Richard Gunn sticking to his guns. Making the tackle. So Trevor Clark there, that ball, that little kick throw, and it's all on. The Leeds player touched the ball. So Leeds really putting pressure on this Featherstone Rovers defence in this first minute of this second half. Really pressurising Featherstone into making mistakes. It's up to Featherstone to stand firm. Now it's Steve Malloy with the ball now. Steve Malloy there trying to go down the middle, but Brendan Toter there stood his ground, made the tackle. Helped out by Chris Burton and Gary Rose. Now it's Paul Arkin. Paul Arkin there to Richard Gunn. Oh, and that looked like crossing to me, yes. Penalty kick to Featherstone Rovers. The Leeds player took 2 Featherstone Rovers players out with him that time. Bad mistake by Leeds crossing. One thing I've noticed in this second half is that Paul Arkin's going to acting half back. He usually plays first man out, but he's going to acting half back. In the first half, they just couldn't understand Paul Arkin with his ball handling. The Leeds forwards couldn't run off him properly, so David Ward, I'm sure, has had words at half time. So Paul Arkin, noticeably, he's going to acting half back in this second half. So it's Ian Smales with the ball there. Ian Smales there trying to get rid of the ball in the tackle there to Martin Pearson. Well picked up there by Martin Pearson. Picked that ball up well. Gets up, plays the ball. Ickenbrook with the ball now there to Gary Rose. Gary Rose there trying to straighten up down the middle. But being tackled there by number 10, Sean Wayne. Play ball back there to Trevor Clark. Trevor Clark now there to Jeff Grayson. Jeff Grayson there to Chris Burton. Chris Burton there trying to go down the middle. Well, that's good tackling by Leeds there. Number 12, Cavalier. Stuck to Chris Burton that time. So it's Trevor Clark there to Derek Fox. Derek Fox there. And Featherstone Rovers really throwing this ball about. We're inside the Leeds quarter of the field now. So it's Trevor Clark with the ball now there to Jeff Grayson. Jeff Grayson there to number 12 there. Ian Smales. Ian Smales there to Chris Bibb. Chris Bibb there. Chris Bibb there to Brendan Toter. Brendan Toter losing the ball there, but that's a knock on. But in that situation there were too many cooks there spoiling the broth. Featherstone Rovers had a 3-man overlap out here, and Brendan Toter just didn't know to pass the ball to as it was. He lost the ball in the tackle. Martin Pearson picked the ball up, went over the Leeds try line, but the referee, and rightly so, pulled it back for a knock-on. But Featherstone Rovers could have so easily had another try on the board that time. So it's Gary Schofield with the ball now. Gary Schofield there pushing one tackler off. Well, Featherstone Rovers, Paul Newell there, quick to regroup, makes the tackle. Now Mike Kuwait with the ball now there. Simon Irving coming down the middle of the field. That's good play by Leeds. 2 tackles. Make 30 yards with that ball. Now it's Steve Malloy with the ball there, but that's good tackling by Gary Rose. Straight round the bootlaces, stopping the movement. Oh, this is good play, this by number 10, Shaw Wayne up there for Roy Powell. Roy Powell for Leeds, what a game he's having. He's got the player of the more. He's lost the ball in the tackle. It's all on. Ian Smales with the ball, and Ian Smales loses the ball. Well, it's unbelievable. So number 13 now, Paul Dixon with the ball. Paul Dixon running across the field there, and Brendan, oh, and that must be crossing, but the referee says play on. So Paul Harkin with the ball now. Paul Harkin still going, getting that ball up there now for Roy Powell. Roy Powell there, trying to release the ball in the tackle. It's up to Featherstone's defence to stand firm. Leeds really pressurising this Featherstone Rovers defence now, and Featherstone Rovers caught. Penalised that time for laying down on the tackle. The man with the ball. Roy Powell there fighting to get up. And the crowd really applauding him. He's done his job here this afternoon, and Leo Casey coming onto the field for him. Played like a man possessed in that first half, Jeff Creation. And that's the way to use the big fella. So it's just about on 4 o'clock with my watch. Chance here for Leeds to narrow the gap. Simon Irving straight in front of the post. Has he struck it well? Oh, and he's missed it. Oh, no excuses for them. Leeds ought to have had another 2 points that time. It's still Leeds 2, Featherstone Rovers 8. So let off for Featherstone Rovers. Now it's Martin Pearson. This big kick-off. Oh, and that's bad mistake that by the youngster. But I'm sure there's nobody who'll want telling more than Martin Pearson that time. So another chance here for Simon Irving to put 2 points on the board. So here we go, Simon Irving, second chance to put 2 points on the board for Leeds. No mistake this time, straight between the middle. Leeds 4, Featherstone Rovers 8. Now we've got a game on his hands here at Headingley now. Leeds 4, Featherstone Rovers 8. Everything to play for. Leeds really throwing everything at Featherstone Rovers in this second half, and should they might. They've let the fans down in the first half, but due respect to Featherstone Rovers, they played well in the first half. They were the better team, and I'm sure that David Ward give that Leeds team a lot to think about at half time. Running onto the ball harder and better. It's up to Featherstone Rovers to stand the ground, move up to him in the tackle, make the tackles, plays the ball back. Richard Gunn with the ball now there. Oh, and that's a bad mistake, and is that a knock on? No, Featherstone Rovers got that loose ball. Brendan Tote with the ball there. Brendan Tote just wants to die with the ball. That's it. Steady things down that little bit. Trevor Clark with the ball now there to Derek Fox. Derek Fox now there to Martin Pearson. Martin Pearson taking Gary Schofield on, trying to get that ball inside there to Terry Manning. Terry Manning there having to stop, start and stutter. And Terry Manning there being wrapped up there by Roy Powell. So Wickram Butt there acting up at now to Derek Fox. Derek Fox, that long ball out there to Chris Bibb. Chris Bibb there, that little dummy. Chris Bibb through there. Chris Bibb in on the run. Chris Bibb there trying to sidestep his way through. Bamboozling all the defence. Now it's Alan Banks with the ball now. Back inside there to Porniola. Porniola there trying to use his power to get out of tackles there. But Leeds clambering round Porniola, and look at them Leeds Featherstone Rovers fans now. Gary Rose there. Gary Rose going for them posts. Trying to throw that ball up there. It's all on Brendan Tote with that ball. Brendan Tote there, getting that ball back inside there for Derek Fox. Derek Fox there to Martin Pearson. Martin Pearson there. Martin Pearson going for the corner flag. That's good play, that man, Martin Pearson. He knew to keep hold of that ball. So it's Derek Fox with the ball. Derek Fox, it's all on. The ball's Italy's played. It's all on. Back there to Terry Manning. And the tackles are wiped over. The Leeds player did play the ball. So Featherstone Rovers another 6 tackles. So it's Derek Fox with the ball now there to Brendan Tote. Brendan Tote, that long ball out there to Alan Banks. Alan Banks is having to go back inside. That's good play by Featherstone Rovers. Brendan Tote, that long pass out there, creating the gap. Now it's Brendan Tote there, running onto that ball like a 3/4. But tackled inches short. Getting up to play the ball. Now it's Derek Fox with the ball now. Derek Fox there to Gary Rose. Gary Rose knocking the ball on so near, yet so far near that Leeds line. And Leeds get possession. Oh, that was a let off for Leeds. And it's up to Featherstone Rovers now to show the discipline. Keep on side, move up hard in the tackle, keep Leeds pinned on their own try line. So it's Steve Malloy with the ball now, trying to bring the ball out in his own quarter of the field. It's up to Featherstone Rovers to keep tackling like they've never tackled before. And that's good play that by Richard Gunn. Well, look at them Featherstone Rovers players there making the tackle. Leo Casey there and Gary Rose. So Gary Schofield there relieving the Leeds line, that big kick downfield. Oh, look at that for the kick, and what a bounce that for Gary Schofield. Well, Alan Banks had that ball covered all the way, and that how cruel can a ball be? It just bounced once and just flipped over into touch. Full credits that to Gary Schofield there. Kicking that ball downfield, that's relieved the Leeds line, so the ball's in its hat to Featherstone Rovers. Derek Fox with the ball now there to Martin Pearson there to Chris Bibb to Porniola, that little pirouette. Porniola trying to come down the middle of the field, just couldn't release the ball there. Mike Kawita there making the tackle. So it's Derek Fox with the ball now. Derek Fox, that little dummy. Derek Fox there, but tackled there by his opposite number there, Paul Harkin. So Chris Bibb there from acting half back now there to Gary Rose. Gary Rose there trying to come down the middle of the field. That's good running by Gary Rose. And good tackling there by Paul Dixon. Trying the ball laces. Now it's Trevor Clark with the ball now. Derek Fox there now to Chris Burton. Chris Burton nearly through the gap, but Sean Wayne making the tackle. Leeds 4, Featherstone Rovers 8. Now it's Leo Casey with the ball now. Leo Casey trying to come down the middle. Gets that ball away in the tackle there. To Ian Smales. Ian Smales there trying to push defenders off. And Trevor Clark there saying, come on lads, let's have another try. He's jeering his players on. Derek Fox with the ball. Derek Fox, that drop goal there, but just by the post. Still Leeds 4, Featherstone Rovers 8. So Richard Gunn taking that short tap, and that's good running that. But that's also good tackling. Leo Casey there using his knees in the tackle. Penalty kick to Leeds, number 12 there, Cavalier taking that ball in full flight and being tackled. And Cavalier there coming with his knees up on Cavalier, and the referee spotting it straight away. Good decision by the referee. So once again, Leeds 10 yards inside this Featherstone Rovers half of the field. So Leeds getting regrouped now. It's up to Featherstone Rovers. I keep saying it. Sean Wayne with the ball there, trying to make headway down the middle. Leo Casey making the tackle. Roy Powell with the ball now. Roy Powell, he's a workhorse in this Leeds side. He's had a fine match. He can come out of this game with credit. Ian Smells there after the ball, but Roy Powell sticking to the ball like glue. So Paul Harkin with the ball now. Paul Harkin there trying to get his runners coming onto this ball. Dixon with the ball there, but Dixon there making a mess with that pass, and Porniola getting that ball. Porniola throw toe tackles. Porniola still going. Tackle just short of that halfway line. So Featherstone Rovers, Trevor Clark with the ball there to Chris Burton. Chris Burton running the ball in hard. That's good running by Chris Burton. And Chris Burton just that little knock on, but they all count. Knocking the ball on 10 yards inside Leeds half of the field. Sean Wayne there making the tackle, making Chris Burton lose that ball. So the scrum's formed. It'll be Paul Harkin to feed the scrum. The referee not happy. So there we are, both backs are down. The ball this time it's hard to Featherstone Rovers. Getting one again then. Now it's Chris Bibb with the ball. Chris Bibb there, Chris Bibb trying to go down again. It's Chris Bibb on a run. Chris Bibb here taking John Gallagher on again. Chris Bibb back inside. Chris Bibb still going. What a run by Chris Bibb. Beating Gary Schofield and John Gallagher. Now it's Ikram Budd there trying to go for that try line, but tackled 10 yards short. Derek Fox with the ball now there to Terry Manning. Terry Manning there going all the way. Terry Manning getting out to one tackle. Getting that ball back there to Gary Rose. Gary Rose there trying to open his legs up. But that's good Leeds tackling. Good regrouping by Leeds. Ikram Butt with the ball now. Ikram Butt tackled so near yet so far. Slipped down before he got to the line. So Derek Fox with the ball now. Derek Fox there to number 13. Brendan Tota scores the try for Featherstone Rovers. Brendan Tota there. What clever play by Derek Fox from dummy half. Missed 3 men out, and Brendan Tota says, I know I've dropped the ball, Derek, in the first half 4 or 5 times, but this time I won't drop it. And that time he didn't drop it. He scored the try. Leeds 4, Featherstone Rovers 12. Now then, Martin, bit of a pressure kick for you this time, lad. You just outside of the post this time. Can he kick this? We're straight behind him. Oh, and he's just hit the side of the post. The ball's bounced away. Featherstone Rovers 12, Leeds 4. 2 tries to Featherstone, none to Leeds. But once again, that lead up to the try all came about when The Leeds player tried to pass the ball 10 yards inside for the half of the field there, and Paul Newell have got the ball quickly. The scrum was formed 10 yards inside Leeds half of the field when Chris Burton knocked on. One again the head, Derek Fox got the ball, and from big drives down the middle of the field. And Terry Manning there, just him caught in no man's land whether to catch it or trap it. He half trapped it to Nickham, but they following up behind, picked the ball up. So Terry Manning with the ball now. Terry Manning running out wide, trying to bring the ball out. But Featherstone Rovers, they don't want to be playing the game in their own 25-yard line. I'm sure they'll know that. Gary Rose here, that little dummy, what a game he's had this afternoon. And it's Trevor Clark with the ball now. Trevor Clark, that's a good 10-yard run from the dummy half that time. So Alan Banks with the ball there, scoping it up. That's good play by Alan Banks there to Derek Fox there to Brendan Toulter. Brendan Toulter having to check his stride. Brendan Toulter nearly through the gap. That's good play by Brendan Toulter. That's the 5th tackle. But on the last tackle now, the ball back there now to Martin Pearson. That's good play that by Derek Fox. Everybody thought that Derek Fox were going to get that ball, so they all followed Derek Fox, and Derek Fox shouted there, pass it to Pearson, and they did do him. And Martin Pearson there making sure with that ball, kicking it to go 50-yard downfield, and Phil Ford there caught in possession inside his own 25-yard line. Good play by Featherstone Rovers, good tactics. So for a change, Featherstone Rovers having an alternative from Derek Fox kicking the ball downfield. They've also got Martin Pearson in the middle of the field. He can kick the ball. That leads, they've made a mistake there. Chris Burton getting that loose ball. I'm sure another try now at this stage will just about finish this Leeds side off. Featherstone's really got Leeds at 6 and 7. So Trevor Clark there going from matching half back there to Ian Smales. Ian Smales there trying to push the man off. But who's he trying to push off? That man yet again, Roy Powell. So it's Leo Casey. That good ball up there to Derek Fox there to Terry Manning there trying to fight his way through tackle, but what a marvellous pass that by Leo Casey. One arm pass. So it's Gary Rose with the ball, changing direction. That's good driving by Gary Rose. What a drive that was by Gary Rose. And I'm just looking down, there's elite Featherstone Rovers supporters on the floor. So it's Brendan Toulter, that little dummy. Brendan Toulter trying to get that ball back in the tackle, but this time the ball going to a Leeds player. And just looking down, I think it's Leo Casey who's flat out on the floor. Dave Sharp, the Rovers physio there, just onto him. He still looks flat out, does Leo Casey. He's just getting to his feet now, there's signs of life there. Anyway, back to the play. Leeds still in possession, still capped on their own 25-yard line. The Leeds supporters are trying to get behind the team. Paul Larkin with the ball. Paul Larkin trying to buzz his way down the middle to Mike Kawiti. Mike Kawiti, nowhere to go. Back inside. That's good play that by Mike Kawiti. Good backing up that by number 11 there. That's good play by Leeds. 40 with the ball now. 40 twisting and turning. Mike Ford with the ball there. Phil Ford going down the middle. Phil Ford all the way. Phil Ford still going. Marvellous play that by Phil Ford. Stepping one way, stepping the other. Simon Owen with the ball. That's good tackling by Rovers. Paul Newell there getting across to make the tackle. Now it's Richard Gunn with the ball. Richard Gunn there, but Alan Banks, safest pair of hands in rugby league, takes that ball on his own try line. And one field's a big kick downfield now. There's nobody back for Leeds. Has Derek Fox seen that? But Leeds starting to regroup now, so it's Trevor Clark there now to Ian Smales from Derek Fox. Ian Smales trying to come down the middle of the field. It's up to Rovers now to bring it down the middle of the field now to get play back inside this Leeds out of the field, and nobody will try to do it even more than that man there, Chris Burton. But he's well tackled there by. So it's Ikram Butt. That's good play by Ikram Butt, but Mike Kawiti there makes the tackle. It's still Leeds 4, Featherstone Rovers 12. So ball back there yet again to Derek Fox. Derek Fox, that big kick downfield, and Phil Ford this time, but Derek Fox kicking into open spaces. This time, John Gallagher taking that ball, his own 25-yard line. John Gallagher tried to go down to Ian Smales, but Ian Smales half stopping him. Ooh, and 3 Featherstone Rovers players there. Terry Manning, Gary Rose, Leo Casey there, making the tackle on John Gallagher. The Leeds supporters don't like it when they tackle John Gallagher. So John Gallagher there taking this kick towards his touchline side. finds touch. So Richard Gunn with the ball in his hands. And just look at that Featherstone line up there, waiting for this Leeds team. And number 10 there, Sean Wayne. Just about on that Featherstone Rovers 25-yard line. So it's Roy Powell, he'll drive it in. That's two drives. Chris Burton making the tackle. Now it's Paul Harkin with the ball now. Paul Harkin, ball back inside up there for Paul Dixon. Well, this has got Featherstone Rovers defence. That's the third tackle. Leo Casey making the tackle that time. Paul Harkin with the ball, trying to spin it out wide there to Gary Schofield. Gary Schofield nearly through the gap that time, Gary Schofield. But Martin Pearson there tackling number 6 for number 6. So that little kick throw, but that's good play that by Chris Bibb. Taking that ball under tremendous amount of pressure. So it's Alan Banks there trying to run from acting half back. That's good play, that. So Brendan Tota taking it from acting half back. That's the third tackle. Gets up, plays the ball. Derek Fox with the ball now. Derek Fox, that ball there, but that's good tackling. That's by Roy Powell yet again, stopping man and ball. So this time Leo Casey blows the ball in the tackle, so Leeds get possession this time. So number 7 Paul Harkin diving on that loose ball, so it's Gary Schofield with the ball now. Gary Schofield looking for the openings. Are they going to come? Is Featherstone going to stand firm? They're still leaning by 12 points to 4. So Richard Gunn with the ball now there to number 10 Sean Wayne. Sean Wayne trying to fight his way through tacklers. But Gary Rose there makes the perfect tackle, stopping man and ball. So Leeds now. Steve Malloy with the ball back inside there. Still going Leeds. But 20 out from that Featherstone Rovers try line. Leeds really putting pressure on this Featherstone Rovers defence now. So it's Gary Schofield with the ball now there to Paul Dixon. Paul Dixon going back inside there to Roy Powell. Roy Powell there going for that try line. Roy Powell tackled 10 yards short. This must be the 6th and last tackle. Oh, and Roy Powell's offside. No, referee says Featherstone Rovers player touched the ball. 6 more tackles for Leeds. Surely this pressure's got to come off. Paul Harkin showing the ball back inside there to Simon Irving. What defence this by Featherstone Rovers. They're sticking firm. 4 more tackles to go. Paul Harkin with the ball there to Roy Powell. Roy Powell trying to stretch over, so near yet so far. Sean Wayne with the ball. Sean Wayne, that little bath there. And Cavalier scores the try. The defence had to crack. Cavalier. 11 tackles on that Rovers line. Just too much for Featherstone Rovers defence. Cavalier scores the try. Leeds 8, Featherstone Rovers 12. So here we go, back to the play. Simon Irving trying to convert that Callio try, and straight between the middle. Leeds 10, Featherstone Rovers 12. What a game now at Headingley. Everything to play for. Still about 15 minutes left for playing this match. So here we are. Derek Fox restarting the game. The ball there to Phil Ford from Paul Harkin's pass from Derek Fox's kick-off. Phil Ford trying to come down the middle of the field, but Ian Smells there making the tackle. Now it's Paul Harkin with the ball now. Now Leeds are starting running with more purpose. Steve Malloy there being tackled. So Paul Harkin, he started to buzz. Leeds are started to buzz. Well, Martin Pearson there and Terry Manning making the tackle there on Cavalier. So it's Richard Gunn with the ball now there to Roy Powell. Roy Powell there trying to get that ball up. And Roy Powell there all on, referee said, but to me seemed to be tackled there, but referee says play on. Simon with the ball there, back inside there to Phil Ford. Phil Ford there running sideways, running and jigging. Long ways, Phil Ford still going. Well, what has a man got to be done to be tackled in this game? Because to me, Roy Powell was tackled there. And referee says play on. So it's Paul Harkin with the ball now. Paul Harkin, that long ball out there to John Gallagher. But that's good tackling that by Terry Mann on Paul Gallagher. John Gallagher, I should say. Cavalier with the ball now there to Paul Harkin. Well, Paul Harkin there rolling that ball into touch. And Leeds really throwing everything now at Featherstone Rovers. So it's a scrum down just inside that Featherstone Rovers 25-yard line with Derek Fox to feed the scrum, and the referee not happy at all with that scrum. Put it in again, Derek, he says. This time last season, referee was letting them scrums go. Penalty kick to Leeds. And Featherstone Rovers making another substitution here, and Smells going off. And Andy Fisher coming on for Featherstone Rovers. So here we are once again, Leeds pressure on this try line. Sean Wayne with the ball, taking tacklers to the blind side. I'm sure Leeds will want to switch it to the home side as soon as they can. They've got the speedman outside. Once again, Featherstone Rovers find themselves defending the line, 2 points in front. Gary Schofield with the ball there, that little dummy. Gary Schofield still running. Who's going to tackle him? What a slippery character he's coming out to be. Gary Schofield, quiet in the first half, but beginning to buzz in the second half. Oh, what a pass that, and he must be offside. Yes, he's offside that time. The Leeds player offside. Penalty kick to Featherstone Rovers. David Creasy there, that beautiful pass there, but number 11 there, Steve Malloy knocking the ball on. The Leeds player catching the ball in front of him. So the man caught offside. So if Martin Pearson can find touch with this penalty kick, it'll just relieve the pressure that little bit. Yes, he finds touch, brings play 10 yards from this halfway line. So Trevor Clark with that penalty kick there now to Leo Casey. Leo Casey trying to go down, number 10 there, Sean Wayne. Well, Leo Casey being tackled just about on the halfway line. Trevor Clark with the ball now there to Derek Fox. Derek Fox now there to Chris Burton. Chris Burton there trying to fight his way through tackles. So it's Gary Rose there trying to go from acting halfback, but no way through this Leeds defence now. Featherstone Rovers 12, Leeds 10. Trevor Clark with the ball now there to Derek Fox. Derek Fox there, that stuttering and starting, finding that little gap, but Steve Malloy there making the tackle. Now it's Ikram Butt there from acting halfback there to Trevor Clark. Just about on that Leeds 25-yard line. Ikram Butt getting that ball up there now to Brendan Tota. Brendan Tota there falling at Roy Powell's arms. Roy Powell making the tackle. Gets up, plays the ball. Chris Bibb there now to Derek Fox. Derek Fox, that little kick through, it's all on. Ooh, Martin Pearson after that ball, but John Gallagher there being brave, going round for that ball. He must get up to play it. And that's good play by Leeds, bringing that ball away from acting halfback. Roy Powell with the ball now. Roy Powell trying to come down. Oh, and Roy Powell's losing the ball in the tackle. Who's picking hold of that ball? And Terry Manning there throwing his side of that ball. Derek Fox getting that ball up there for Chris Bibb. Chris Bibb out of one tackle. Chris Bibb still going, getting that ball up there for Ikram Butt. Ikram Butt out of a tackle. Ikram Butt there to Martin Pearson. Martin Pearson. Oh, and what's happening here? Terry Manning picking that loose ball up. Terry Manning still going there to Alan Banks. Alan Banks still going for that trial. Alan Banks, has he lost the ball? He's lost the ball. Leeds got possession. Bit of excitement there. Featherstone Rovers just that bit more steadiness there. Could have had another try on the board. And referee stopping the clock there. Featherstone man having treatment and it could infringe with play, so the referee rightly so stopping the clock. Referee there wiping. So penalty kick to Leeds. Chris Burton going high in the tackle, referee says. So that's just relieved that Leeds try line. But Featherstone Rovers still hanging on by these 2 points. Leeds trying to fight their way out of their own half, but Featherstone Rovers defence just sticking firm. Paul Larkin with the ball there. Paul Larkin stuttering, starting there, trying to get that ball up there to Gary Schofield. Gary Schofield trying to round the middle. Gary Schofield still going, looking for something here. Gary Schofield there. Oh, Gary Schofield going to that try line, cutting back inside, but Chris Pitt spoils the day for him. What a run by Gary Schofield. 3 dummies and he was clean away. Never take the dummy in this game. So Paul Larkin with the ball there. Paul Larkin getting out of 2 tackle. Paul Larkin still going. That's good running by Paul Larkin. Chris Pitt there saving the day yet again for Featherstone Rovers. That's 2 tackles he just made on the dot. So Phil Ford with the ball out there to number 13, Paul Dixon back inside. Leeds really throwing this ball about. Can this Rovers defence stand firm? Oh, have you ever seen such luck in your life as that? So here we are, Simon Irving. Another 2 points for Leeds. Leeds 16, Featherstone Rovers 12. Well, that try will be talked about for many a day, but if ever you've seen a more absolutely flukier try than that, come and tell me, because that was just unbelievable. When the ball's not going your way, the ball's just not going your way, and it just showed here that the ball definitely wasn't going Featherstone Rovers' way. Unbelievable stuff that. Phil Ford there, kicked the ball through. Chris Bibb there, caught the ball. It just couldn't do no other, but it just palmed the ball up. And I think the referee was embarrassed to award the try, but he'd no alternative. Phil Ford scoring the try. Unbelievable look that. But still, as I say, you live to fight another day, and it's up to Featherstone now just to keep the composure, see if they can get the hold of this ball yet again and fight their way back into this game. Mike Coeity with the ball there, trying to come out in his own 25-yard area. Well, that's good running that by Mike Coeity.
He went on because the bloody crowd started shouting. Bloody rubbish linesman! You're a joke!
He went on because the crowd started.
Of course he did. Bloody rubbish linesman!
So Sean Wayne there trying to bring the ball inside. Featherstone Rovers out of the field. The linesman there running onto the field, giving the Leeds that penalty there. This crowd here at Leeds really must entice the officials here at these rugby league matches, because Brendan Tote there, nothing wrong at all with that tackle, but the linesman had to come on. Simon Irving with the ball now. Simon Irving creating space going down that corner flag. But once again, good defence by Featherstone Rovers, getting across to make the tackle. It's still Featherstone Rovers 12, Leeds 16. Now it's Gary Schofield with the ball down there to Roy Powell. Roy Powell there. Roy Powell out of tackles. Roy Powell still going. That's good running by Roy Powell. He's got Leeds man of the match here this afternoon, and rightly so. It's Paul Larkin with the ball. Paul Larkin. That little kick through, it's all on that ball there. Well, that ball surely must be to beat everybody. It's rolling dead. Featherstone Rovers tap penalty on their own 25-yard line. So Trevor Clark, but Leeds there, back for this ball. Gary Rose trying to run it out up to the halfway line, but I'm sure that Leeds won't let this slip now. Getting that ball out there to Martin Pearson. Martin Pearson there to Paul Newell. Paul Newell spinning out to one tackle. Too many Leeds defenders in the way that time for him. Gets up, plays the ball. Oh, Leeds looked offside that time. Number 14 there, Richard Gunn, about 5 yard offside. That played the ball.
offside.
Once again, Richard going offside. So Derek Fox with the ball there to Chris Bibb. Chris Bibb having to stop and start because Leeds players were on him before he got caught the ball.
Offside.
So Trevor Clark there having to go from acting half-back, taking the tackle. Roy Powell in the way again, makes the tackle. So Brendan Tota there, that little kick there. Derek Fox, it's all on Paul Olaf after that ball. And John Gallagher there taking the ball, taking it straight. And Chris Bibb there following him all the way across the field that time. And Andy Fisher there making sure of the tackle. That's good play by Andy Fisher there on Paul Harkin. Paul Harkin caught in possession. So it's Steve Malloy with the ball now. Steve Malloy trying to bring it out of his own 25-yard area. It's still Leeds 16, Featherstone Rovers 12. Plays the ball back. Oh, and that's a bad mistake. And Derek Fox there picking that ball up. It's all on. Derek Fox there to Trevor Clark. Trevor Clark there now to Porniola. Porniola just couldn't get that ball out. Phil Foot saving the day for Leeds. So Trevor Clark now from acting half back now. Back inside there to Chris Burton. Just about a minute left for play now in this match. Trevor Clark now there to Terry Manning. Terry Manning tackled 10 yards short of that Leeds try line. Now you hear the Featherstone Rovers roar. Leo Casey with the ball. Leo Casey there tackled. He's 10 yards short. 2 points separating the teams. Derek Fox now there. Oh, and that's a bad mistake by Featherstone Rovers. Andy Fisher losing that ball there on that Leeds try line. Relief for Leeds, relief for the supporters. And all he can Leeds fans say is get them on side. I think he wants them to stand on the halfway line. Roy Powell there, that's good tackling that by Leo Casey on Roy Powell. Stopping man and ball with that one tackle. And Leeds forwards there gradually bringing this ball away from their own try line. Oh, he's lost the ball in the tackle. Who's got the ball? It must be a knock on.
What about a free kick there, referee?
Yes, it's all on to the Rovers. Martin Pearce with the ball. Martin Pearce going with that corner flag. Martin Pearce to Alan Back scores the try. Alan Back scores the try for Featherstone Rovers. And that was magical stuff by Martin Pearson. Martin Pearson, the referee, said that was a sixth tackle. Martin Pearson got hold of the ball. Quick play the ball. Shot up that left-hand side. Flung out a perfect pass there. And Alan Banks there just put the ball over in the corner. It's no more than what Featherstone Rovers have deserved this afternoon, because if ever a team had to win this afternoon, Featherstone Rovers have been the far better side. And if that's the match winning try for Featherstone Rovers, they deserve that this afternoon. Well, unbelievable scenes here at Headingley, but full marks to Martin Pearson. He played the ball quickly, shot up that left-hand side, and now one has to ask, how did he get that pass out? And look where he's kicking this, but nothing will put Martin off. He'll take his time, he strikes the ball. Has he got the direction? Has he? Oh! What a goal! Oh, give him the town hall. Look at it, Hilton has gone, and just look at the players on the field. Just look at them. Jubilation here, they've all worked for that. And just look at the Leeds fans. Just look at the Leeds players, they're stunned. They're absolutely stunned, but that goal kick there by Martin Pearson. Once again, he's won the day for Featherstone Rovers, but everyone to number 15 played the part, and just look at them supporters.
In the Bidder Championship, there was a close match at Headingley this afternoon between Leeds and Featherstone Rovers, and something of an upset. Featherstone the winners 18-16 thanks to a try in injury time.
Featherstone Rovers, third from bottom of Division 1, looked anything but underdogs as they tore into a sluggish Leeds side who were fortunate that John Gallagher was there to stop Chris Bibb's early run. And Featherstone took a deserved lead when Jeff Gratian slipped the perfect ball to Derek Fox, who just got over for the try. Martin Pearson's conversion made it 6-0. Nothing would go right for Leeds, and a succession of handling errors didn't help their cause. A Simon Irving penalty gave them their first points, but Featherstone continued to play the better football. Terry Manning's run setting up this attack, Fox again involved, and Martin Pearson stopped just short of the Leeds line. A penalty from Pearson made it 8-2 to Featherstone at half-time. And the underdogs went further ahead when Fox timed his pass to perfection to send Paul Dixon in for a try. 12-4 to Featherstone and a shock on the cards. Leeds put their heads together to see if they could find the answer. The solution was to batter the Featherstone Rovers line. And despite some valiant defence, Leeds went over for a try. Cavill Hugh finding his way through. Simon Irving's conversion made it Leeds 10, Featherstone 12. Leeds had a big slice of luck to go ahead. Phil Ford taking advantage of the rebound. Irving's conversion made it 16-12 to Leeds. But the drama wasn't over, and in the final minute, Rovers winger Alan Banks scored in the corner, and Pearson's touchline conversion gave Featherstone victory by 18 points to 16.
It's been an injustice because Leeds had a snatch in the last couple of minutes. So that's played extremely well, and all credit to him.
Could you watch when that Martin Pearson kick went over?
Well, when we scored this try, I thought, well, I'll be pleased now to set up on the draw, but he's a tremendous goalkeeper, as he proved last week, kicking 8 goals, so I have a confidence in him.
Bill Arthur at Headingley for the Sports Channel.
Confirmation then of the